There it is, the old Marcus house. The most haunted place in town. People say no one has ever been able to live there. Ghost hunters who dare to stay the night are never seen again.
So, why are we here then? Seriously, this house gives me the creeps.
Because tonight is Halloween. This is the perfect night for what I have planned.
And what is it you have planned exactly?
The story goes that on Halloween night, anyone who dares to approach the old Marcus house can see the ghost of old Mrs. Marcus staring out from the attic window. Okay, I'm getting out of here.
I'm with you.
Yeah, Chip, let's just go trick-or-treating.
Yeah, and then we'll go back to our house for our Halloween party. We spent the whole afternoon decorating the den.
Are you guys kidding? It's Halloween night, the night for ghosts and goblins.
All the more reason why I am not taking one step closer to that house.
Hey, Chip, you're the one who's all dead set on seeing a ghost tonight. Why don't you walk on up there?
Yeah, why don't you go up and knock on the door?
You mean just me? By myself?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I will. I'm not afraid.
Great. Walk on up there and knock on the door.
Fine, I will. There's nothing to be scared of. It's just an old house.
Go on, Chip. Don't be a fraidy cat.
I'm not a fraidy cat. Oh, jeez. What did I get myself into? Just a little bit closer.
Wow, Chip, Courtney, you guys really went all out on this Halloween party. This is awesome. Aw, thanks, Melody.
I'll say, I can't believe this is your parents' den. Courtney and I decorated it after school with all the stuff Mikey brought over. Oh, it was nothing, just some leftover Halloween decorations from my parents' store.
Well, I have to say, this definitely beats snooping around an old creepy house. You said it. Melody, I can't get over your Halloween costume. You look fantastic. Thanks. Isn't it too funny? You look great too, Courtney. But I thought you were going to dress up as Crystal Star Shooter this year. Yeah, me too. But I couldn't find a costume for that. It's strange. You'd think they would have released one by now, but here we are.
So what do our hosts have planned for us this evening?
Well, we thought it would be fun to present an award for Best Costume of the Night. But Molly's not here yet, so we should wait for her.
Gee whiz, Courtney, do we have to? We all know what she's going to be dressed up as.
What?
Hula Girl!
Really? She dresses as a hula girl literally every Halloween.
You never noticed that?
No.
Every Halloween. Hula girl.
That's probably Molly now. Hey guys!
Aloha!
I love your costume, Molly. Oh, thank you. I made it myself.
When? During the Second World War?
How did you know?
Just a guess.
My friends Linda and Susan and I made our grass skirts from old newspapers and scrap back in 1944, and I've been dancing the hula every Halloween since.
She's kinda weird. You have no idea.
Well, Molly girl, you look fabulous. Yes, you do. Thanks, guys. Well, since everyone's here, we could present the awards for best costume now.
Not just yet. I say we kick off this Halloween party right. How do we do that? Well, first, everyone needs to grab a snack and take a seat. For tonight, we are going to share scary stories.
All right.
I'll go first. Gather round, everyone, as I tell you a tale of shock and terror. This story is called The Green Ribbon. Once there was a girl named Jenny. She was like all the other girls except for one thing. She always wore a green ribbon around her neck. There was a boy named Alfred in her class. Alfred liked Jenny, and Jenny liked Alfred. One day, he asked her, "Why do you wear that ribbon all the time?" "I cannot tell you," said Jenny. But Alfred kept asking, "Why do you wear it?" And Jenny would say, "It is not important." Jenny and Alfred grew up and fell in love. One day, they got married. After their wedding, Alfred said, "Now that we are married, you must tell me about the green ribbon." "You still must wait," said Jenny. "I will tell you when the right time comes." Years passed. Alfred and Jenny grew old. One day, Jenny became very sick. The doctor told her she was dying. Jenny called Alfred to her side. "Alfred," she said, "now I can tell you about the green ribbon. Untie it, and you will see why I could not tell you before." Slowly and carefully, Alfred untied the ribbon, and Jenny's head fell off.
Okay, that was too creepy.
I'll say. Too much for you guys, I guess. I think I need a refill on my cider.
I'll come with you. How's it going, Molly? You enjoying the apple cider? Is that what's in here?
Oh yeah, our mom made it. She makes the best apple cider.
I must admit, I'm a bit perplexed by the vessel she served it in. It looks like a real witch's cauldron.
Isn't it rad?
We found it in the attic. I think it used to belong to our great-grandmother.
Stand back. Maybe with a wave of my hand, I can turn this cider into a magic potion.
Oh my! I wouldn't do that. Not with this cauldron here. It could be bewitched, you know. Be what? Bewitched. Mystical artifacts such as this can hold a great power for those who know the proper incantations.
What? I think what Molly is trying to say is that you might want to be careful around this thing. Who knows what you could conjure up? It's my mom's cider.
Yes, but perhaps with the magic words, it could be something greater.
What magic words?
Maybe Shakespeare? Double, double, toil and trouble.
Double, toil and
No,
Chip!
Chip!
What?
Are you crazy? One shouldn't dabble in the occult unless they are fully prepared to accept the consequences.
It's cider! Hey guys, I think Melody is ready to tell her story.
Oh, great! Come on, everyone!
You coming, Chip? Oh, yeah. I'll be right there.
You leave that cauldron alone, Chip!
I'll show them.
You got a story for us, Melody? Not a story, but rather a song. It goes like this. There was an old woman, all skin and bone. Woo! What was that?
Probably Chip messing around with the cauldron.
You know, I think it's time for another story. Courtney, why don't you go next? Me? Oh, well...
Yeah, you've seen a lot of scary movies. Tell us something really tubular and creepy.
Well, okay, but don't say I didn't warn you. This story is called The Pirate. Ruth was spending her vacation with her cousin Susan. One night, they stayed up very late watching spooky movies.
100 years ago, between midnight and 1, something unnatural came out of the fog. Something evil.
Yikes!
Now it has returned.
Turn it off! Turn it off! It's too spooky! You know, a pirate once lived in our house. Susan told Ruth. He died in the very room where you are staying. His ghost is supposed to haunt that room. But we've never seen it. I don't believe in ghosts, said Ruth. Oh, yeah? Yeah. But the thought of a pirate haunting her room scared her a little. Before she got into bed that night, Ruth looked everywhere. She looked under the bed and on the top bunk. In the closet and in the drawers. Behind the TV and behind the curtains. And anywhere else a ghost might hide. But she did not find a thing. Ruth let out a sigh of relief. I'm being so silly right now. I must have watched too much of that spooky movie. Ruth yawned and stretched and got into bed. She turned off the light and snuggled under the covers. Just as I thought, she said to herself, there is no one in this room but me. Then a big voice said, Ooh, Courtney, that was so creepy.
I have goosebumps.
Well, maybe we should take a little break from the spooky stories.
You okay, Chip? I'm fine. I would stay away from the apple cider, though.
Hey, I have an idea. Let's go through our bags and have some Halloween candy.
All right.
What did you get, Courtney? Let's see. I got some M&Ms, a Snickers. Oh, a whatchamacallit. I love those.
Hey, I got a whole bag of jelly beans and a large Butterfinger. What did you get, Molly?
Oh my, let's see. I got a donut from Mrs. Guilford.
What? You got a donut in there? Isn't that kind of messy to have in your trick-or-treat bag?
I have a popcorn ball. Oh, it has cranberries in it. I love that. An orange peanut, an apple from Fibber McGee. Oh, and when I visited the Rileys, they invited me in for a cup of apple cider. Ah, I just love an old-fashioned Halloween.
Oh my god, this is so sad.
Oh my.
Is that thunder?
It sure sounds like it.
Sounds like you got your spooky Halloween after all, Chip.
Thunder, rain, and lightning on Halloween? Oh my, that is spooky.
You know, this reminds me of a story.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, something I saw on TV once. It was on really late. on a night just like this. This story is called The Night It Rained. It was late at night. I was driving past the cemetery when I saw a boy standing in the rain. Do you want a ride home? I asked. Yes, please, he said. I live on Front Street, next to the school. I handed him my old sweater. It's cold tonight, I said, and you are wet. You had better put this on. After that, we did not talk. When we stopped at his house, I said, keep the sweater. I will get it tomorrow. What is your name? Jim, he said. Thanks for the ride. I stopped for the sweater the next day. A woman came to the door. Is Jim at home? I asked. I have come to pick up my sweater. She looked at me in a strange way. It must have been another boy, she said. Jim is our son, but he has been dead for almost a year. He is buried in the cemetery. I told her how sorry I was, and I left. I did not know what to think. The next morning, I went to the cemetery. I wanted to see Jim's grave. Lying across the grave was my sweater.
Thank you all so much for coming. This was so much fun.
Yeah! Happy Halloween, everyone!
Well, I think we can say that our party was a hit.
For sure!
I don't know about you, but I sure am tired.
Me too.
Come on, I think it's time for bed.
Hey, Courtney, do you think there's such a thing as ghosts and monsters?
Oh, Chip, don't tell me you're scared. They were just stories, you know, for spooky fun.
Oh, yeah, right. I know that. Ah! It's Jenny with the green ribbon around her neck.
What?
She was right there.
Ah, Chip, don't be silly. Besides, that was your story. You of all people know that Jenny isn't real.
Yeah, you're right. She's not real. Ah!
Now what?
It's Jim, the little boy with the sweater. He's standing right outside our window.
Let me see. Now really, Chip, you are being so silly.
But...
All right, I've heard enough. I'm going to bed. Chip, I think you just had too much Halloween candy. Who would have thought I had such a fraidy cat for a little brother? Good night.
Oh, jeez. I shouldn't have listened to all those scary stories. Maybe Courtney's right. There's nothing to be scared of. It's just my room. There's nothing in here. Yeah, there's nothing in this room but me.
And me.
Ah!